homeless boy dragged a 200-pound biker from a sinking car. 150 Hell's Angels changed his life. Rain poured like tears from the sky that night, cold, relentless, and unforgiving. Under the rusted steel of an old bridge on the outskirts of town, 16-year-old Eric huddled beneath a tattered blanket, his stomach growling louder than the thunder above. He hadn't eaten in 2 days. His shoes were split at the soles, and his heart carried the weight of abandonment no child should ever know. But even in his despair, Eric still had something most people had lost long ago: courage. Just past midnight, headlights sliced through the downpour. A sleek black sedan swerved violently, then crashed through the guardrail and plunged into the swollen river below. The car sank fast, bubbles rising like final breaths. Bystanders froze. Some called 911. Others turned away, afraid, helpless, or indifferent. But not Eric. Without hesitation, he sprinted toward the riverbank, tore off his soaked jacket, and dove into the icy water. The current fought him, but his will was stronger. Reaching the car, he smashed the window with a rock he'd grabbed mid-dive and pulled a heavy, unconscious man from the driver's seat. With every ounce of strength left in his small frame, Eric dragged the 200-pound biker to shore, performed CPR until the man coughed up water, and then vanished back into the shadows before anyone could thank him. That man was Charlie Iron Hand Malone, the president of the Hells Angels Motorcycle Club. When Charlie woke in the hospital, bruised but alive, the first words out of his mouth weren't about pain. They were about the boy who saved him. He was just a kid, barefoot, shivering, and he gave me my life. Investigators soon discovered the crash wasn't an accident. Cut marks on the guardrail revealed sabotage. Someone had tried to kill Charlie after he refused to let rival gangs use his clubhouse for drug and human trafficking. His loyalty to his brothers and his moral code had made him a target. But Charlie wasn't a man who forgot deaths, and this one, it was sacred. "Find him," he ordered his club. "Every alley, every shelter, every damn bridge. We don't stop until we find that boy." For weeks, the Hells Angels scoured the city, not as outlaws, but as men on a mission of gratitude. Finally, Marcus "Rook" Delgado spotted Eric sleeping under the same bridge where it all began. At first, Eric flinched, expecting violence, but Marcus knelt, held out a warm meal and said, "Your name is Eric, right? Charlie wants to thank you. Not with money, with family." Tears welled in Eric's eyes, tears he hadn't allowed himself in years. At the clubhouse, Charlie stood waiting. No leather vest, no tattoos showing, just a humble man with a voice thick with emotion. "You didn't just save my life, son. You reminded us all what it means to be human." From that day on, Eric had a home, a bed, hot meals, and more importantly, a purpose. Charlie taught him mechanics, the brothers taught him respect, and slowly the broken boy became a beacon of hope. Within a year, Eric was fixing bikes better than most seasoned riders. Within 2, he started a quiet fund using his earnings to buy food, blankets, and school supplies for homeless kids he once called friends. He never sought fame, only to pay forward the kindness that rescued him. Meanwhile, Charlie and the Angels chose justice over vengeance. They worked with law enforcement, providing evidence that led to the arrest of the traffickers who tried to kill him. No bloodshed, just truth, courage, and the law. 3 years later, on a crisp autumn morning near that same river, another car skidded off the road. This time, it was a mother and her 2 children trapped inside. And who was there, wrench in hand, diving into the water without a second thought? Eric. Now clean-shaven, strong, and steady, he pulled them to safety, just as he'd done before. As the family hugged him, sobbing "thank you," a familiar rumble echoed in the distance. Charlie and the Angels rolled up on their bikes, not to fight, but to stand beside their brother. Because Eric wasn't just a homeless boy anymore. He was family. He was hope. He was proof that one act of selfless courage can ignite 1,000 second chances. If this story moved you, if you believe in redemption, in kindness, in the power of a single good deed, then please like, share, and subscribe to ACA Story Tales. Your support helps us bring more real-life miracles to screens around the world. And don't forget to drop a comment below. Where are you watching from?
Let's build a community of light, one story at a time. Thanks for watching.